Hi, and thanks for tuning into this video guide, which is where I'll show you how you can use Nansen to follow in the footsteps of some of the most profitable investors on chain to discover token opportunities early. Nansen is a wallet labeling solution that has 350 million wallets labeled across a number of different EVM chains and also Solana. The most profitable 10,000 of those 350 million addresses are assigned a Smartmoney label, which is represented by this nerd emoji that you see here. One of my favorite ways to start my day and to find token opportunities is by looking at the Smartmoney token inflow. And here I can see a number of different tokens that are being received by those most profitable addresses on chain. We also have different Smartmoney labels, and I can select that I just want to see what funds or DEX traders are accumulating in their wallets. Potentially I'm not so interested in those people that are very profitable at trading NFTs. By then clicking save, I can work my way down the list to see if there's any interesting tokens that jump out at me. In this example, I'm already familiar with ETH and wrapped ETH. But Itchy is a token that I've personally never heard of before, and hovering over it, I can see it has a relatively low market cap, which could suggest that Smartmoney are early on this token. Let's click into it and visit Token God Mode to understand a bit more about this token. I'm learning about this token for the first time, so I find it really helpful to take a look at the token description that is generated automatically here. I also like to look at the different tags to understand which category of token this falls into. To understand the activity again of those most profitable 10,000 addresses on this token specifically, and to see where those inflows came from, I can simply head over to the Smartmoney tab. I really like to use this chart here as a way to give me sentiment, or a way to check sentiment on those most profitable addresses. Are they feeling bullish or are they feeling bearish? The dark blue line here shows the total number of tokens that are sitting within these Smartmoney addresses, and this light blue line here shows the number of unique holders of Itchy token. If I'm forming conviction around an asset, I'm generally going to want to see this chart going up and to the right, as we can see here. If this chart was going down and to the right, that could be much more bearish. Potentially Smartmoney no longer believe in the project, or they're simply happy to take profits at the current price. If I scroll down a little further and sort by the value column, I can then see which addresses are actually the largest holders of this token. And I can see some recognizable crypto funds in here, like Big Brain Holdings, like Fundamental Labs, and some other KOLs as well. Big Brain Holdings is where a lot of those inflows have come from the last 24 hours, and I can see that they're actually the largest Smartmoney holder of this token. It can often be quite interesting when you see a KOL or a fund buying or receiving a token, and can often be that spark that we might need to help us form conviction or potentially decide if we would like to invest in a token or not. It's also important to take a look at other data as well, and not just how the token is distributed in Smartmoney addresses, but also across other addresses as well. Here we can then take a look at the Balances tab, and I can see that the top holder is actually a bridge. We can then see the token also being held in some liquidity pool contracts. And if we see down here, this is where we can then see that Big Brain Holdings address again. So this fund address is clearly quite an interesting address for us to monitor. They actually hold 2.27% of the token supply. And here it can be really interesting to see what the general sentiment of these top addresses are. Green represents inflow, which is generally bullish, and red represents outflows, which can be quite bearish. If you looked at the balances tab and you saw only red, that could give you potentially a red flag. Where if you saw a lot of green, that could further help you to form conviction around this specific token. From here, you can then also add the token to your watch list. From here, you'll then be able to be notified in other discovery features right across Nansen when the itchy token again displays or has interesting activity on it. Or if you want to monitor future activity from these top balance holders, you can then easily create a smart alert as well and be notified in Telegram, Discord, or Slack. Thanks for tuning into this video guide, and be sure to check out some of our other videos on discovery features right across Nansen. Thanks.